What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NFL DFS contenders on DraftKings for Week 12 and the Sunday 10-game slate. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman, and let me know in the comment section who is your favorite and least favorite of my contenders for today's slate. And by today, I mean Sunday. Finally, shout out to Jock Market for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up to get up to $50 on your first deposit. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Devontae Adams, Michael Pittman, AJ Dillon, Dallas Goedert, and potentially James Robinson if he is available. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm looking at Christian McCaffrey. He is $9K, projected for 24.5 fantasy points. Carolina is playing in Miami. They're 2-point favorites with a 42-point total. Now, Carolina is not a great offense. They do rank 30th at PFF, but it's a great matchup against Miami, the number 25 ranked D. We know the ceiling on McCaffrey. He's got a 31% chance to go for more than 30 fantasy points and a 20% likelihood to be in the optimal lineup. Christian McCaffrey is just simply well worth a 9K price tag every week because the floor is incredibly high. Tied with McCaffrey in terms of odds of being in the optimal, we've got Myles Gaskin in at number 4. He is 5,600, projected for 16 fantasy points. Miami, on the opposite side of this game, taking on Carolina, 2-point dogs, 42-point total. The Dolphins have the number 23 ranked offense against the number 21 ranked defense, all from PFF. So still a good spot for Gaskin. And the game should be close. He should be involved the entire time. 5,600 just works. You don't have the same ceiling with Gaskin as opposed to McCaffrey. Obviously, I shouldn't have to tell anybody that. 1.5% chance for Gaskin to go for more than 30, but you don't need that for him to be in the optimal lineup. Mid-20s is going to get you there. 20% likelihood for Gaskin to be in the optimal lineup. I am happy to have the running backs on either side of this game. At number 3, I'm keeping my eye on Chris Godwin. He is 7K, projected for 19.5 fantasy points. The Bucs are 3-point favorites in Indy, 53-point total. Now, it's not the best spot in the world, but this is the number 1 offense at PFF. Colts, the number 9 defense. Godwin does have a bit of ceiling on him, 8.5% likelihood to go for more than 30, and a 24% chance to be in the optimal. It's a little bit higher than that little Myles Gaskin, Christian McCaffrey tier. Not enough to get him into the 1 or 2 spot, but still looking really good. Probably a few $100s underpriced. This one just feels weird, but it makes a ton of sense, and they will be the preferred cash game option. That is going to be the Texans defense. 2,300, projected for about 8, but that's not what we're talking about here. Houston's taking on the Jets. This game is gross. Houston is actually a 2.5-point favorite, 44.5-point total. They are the number 32 offense, which doesn't really matter here. The Jets, the number 29 defense. It's not what we're worried about. We want the Texans defense. And again, they're going to be heavily owned and most likely the best cash game option, which is sort of what we're looking for here. 25% of the time, they're the optimal defense. They're just easy to get to. Plus, on a shorter slate, you can concentrate a little bit more. So the Texans D needs to be on your radar, particularly in cash games. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Head to Twitter, follow me at Josh Engleman. Hop into the comments section, let me know who your favorite and least favorite contenders are, and then go check out Jock Market. Use that promo code Awesemo and get up to $50 on your first deposit. We're actually staying with the Texans here at number 1. That is Brandin Cooks. He's 5,800, projected for 17 fantasy points. Now we can talk about the matchup. Houston's offense is terrible. They're the worst in football per PFF, but they've got a great matchup against the number 29 D in the New York Jets. Houston favored, which is incredible. Again, not a ceiling here. This is a value play. 3% chance for Cooks to go for north of 30. That's reasonable. 29% chance for him to be in the optimal lineup, which means 29% beats everything else out. Brandin Cooks is my number 1 contender on DraftKings for today. I feel like I said FanDuel during this video at least once. It's been DraftKings the entire time. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NFL DFS contenders on DraftKings for Week 12 in the NFL. There's a FanDuel version of this video around here somewhere, that I promise you. Good luck this weekend, everybody. Enjoy yourself. Make sure you're tuning in Sunday morning for the NFL First Look show with myself and Adam Scher. Win some money.